Hello and welcome back to One Moment Mindfulness, where you'll find mindfulness for your everyday. I am absolutely here to support you on your own journey of transforming, healing, and becoming your happiest you. Welcome back and enjoy the ride. Hey friends, welcome. I am so glad that we get to do this. I'm going to do a little vlog for you about mindfulness, but specifically how mindfulness is about training the mind. That's kind of the key here with mindfulness practices. So welcome, and I'm glad you can be here, and I love that I can talk about this with you. So just a note that we have been raised in this really busy world, and there's lots to do all the time and a lot that needs to be done. I mean, think of our lives and all that we do to support our lives. Things clearly need to get done. So with so much going on outside of us, with the planning things and managing them so they'll go just so, and trying to have some kind of sense of control about all of these things outside of us, we've lost focus on our inner world. So we can think of this in a way, mindfulness and training our mind, like walking, really. We've been using our legs and our feet for a long time, since you were itty-bitty, around a year old. So for decades, we've been using our feet and our legs to get us around, and now we don't even think about it. It's just something we do flawlessly. We get up and we need to go do something, so we take ourselves there, and we don't even have to think through the process. So the twist here is, let's switch it around, and as if we now have to walk on our hands and use our arms and our hands to get around. Now we have to think about it a lot more. We have to think about all those skills that we have to apply one at a time, thinking very carefully, even imagining yourself walking around on your hands and your arms to get you around, like everything that we took advantage of, all those advanced skills aren't even possible yet. Skipping and jumping and running around, dancing, that's going to take some time and some practice. So when we're training the mind with mindfulness, it's almost as if we have to think of it that way. We're very practiced at thinking about the external world and focusing and being distracted. And now we have to go inward. We have to practice using those skills. And they're new to so many of us. So like walking on our hands and arms, we're going to feel a little upside down until we've practiced it over and over and over again. So the brain is being trained. When we're doing mindfulness practice, we're paying attention on purpose, intentionally, to the unfolding of our experience. So mindfulness is training the mind for the internal world, for building our internal awareness of our emotions, of our thoughts, even our intuition or our inner knowing that a lot of us have forgotten over time. So we're bringing that back. So just a quick note, though, reminding us why we're doing this, because it's tough work, just like training for a marathon. Every time you put on your shoes and you're getting to that point of you're feeling tired and fatigued and you want to give up your training, we have to remember why we're doing it. The end goal of practicing and putting in all of those miles, all of that effort and energy. So at the end of this, and it's not even the end when we think about it, eventually over time we're going to be building this internal awareness so that we have insight into ourselves, into our values, our passions, insight into what's going to make us happier, feeling more fulfilled. And we're more responsive, so we're less reactive when things don't go our way, when all that planning and managing and trying to control things doesn't go quite our way. We can respond in a very neuroplasticity, flexible, value-driven kind of way. So at the end of all of this, or through the process of it rather, it's worth it. But it's going to take intention. It's going to take training the mind, practicing every day. So that's how mindfulness is a practice of training the mind. Training our mind to go inward instead of focusing on all the distractions outside of us. All right, I hope that that's helpful for you in understanding a little bit more about mindfulness and what it means to be practicing mindfulness and training the mind. If you have any questions about mindfulness, please, please, please post some comments down below. Let's get some discussion going, and I will see you in the next vlog. Thanks so much.